Hey everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash and I am here with a review for Fearmonium on Xbox. Now, this game released on the 8th of December 2023, developed by Red Black Spade, and it's published on Xbox by Rattlelike Games, and I was lucky enough to be sent a copy for this review. Now, this is a psychedelic metroidvania, and honestly, it's really cool. I enjoy this one. It's been developed by one person as well. I believe they're called Slavagris, and they've done an absolute awesome job to say they've done this on their own. Now, the game itself has a really cool sort of narrative to it, and basically you are in the inner minds of this teenage boy called Max, and what you have to do is basically make these unpleasant memories become full-on phobias. Not particularly the happiest of stories, I must admit, but an interesting take on it, and it does delve into a lot of the more sort of heavy themes, which I did think was cool. Now, basically, he basically once saw a load of clowns at a fair, and they're in the depth of his subconsciousness through his nightmares and his depression and stuff like that. So there's a lot of clowns and fairgrounds and stuff like that in these sort of level designs. Now, this game obviously is a Metroidvania. I'm a growing fan of Metroidvanias. I used to not like them. I have been playing quite a few recently that have started to sway me in their direction more. This one is a bit more of a trimmed down, sort of to the point Metroidvania. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles and the massive things some other Metroidvanias have, and I kind of like it for that. Now, there's about 15 hours of gameplay here to get through across a massive Metroidvania style map. Now, graphically, it has this nice hand-drawn art style to it, very much I want to say a bit like Cuphead in terms of how it sort of pops with the the thick outlines and everything like that on the backgrounds. Really cool sort of designs, all frame by frame animation and stuff like that. The soundtrack is absolutely awesome as well. They've done a great job with the soundtrack. The game itself plays pretty well. It has a ton of platforming sections. It has combat sections. There's a woman in a bath who you meet up with now and again for saving, but you can also collect balloons, and you can spend these balloons on items and stuff like that to sort of heal and give you upgrades and all that sort of stuff. Now, there's also a whole host of cutscenes you'll see through this game, and they play out in a comic book style fashion, which I thought was awesome. But it's not just standard Metroidvania things. I mean, early on in the game, you also get to go on a fair, a minecart style section and everything like that. So this game has a whole host of things. You get those normal enemies, the big sort of boss styles enemies. Really unique, really cool. And I enjoyed it quite a lot. Now, apparently the story was written by someone who's a master in psychology, which kind of makes sense based on these sort of things you'll see during the game and the way the story progresses and the sort of themes it covers. But if you are a Metroidvania fan, this one is definitely worth checking out. Now, it's playable on Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S via backwards compatibility. It's also optimized for Series X and S with 4K resolution. And on Xbox, it's priced at £10.74. Now, it's also available on other platforms as well, PlayStation, Switch, PC. So definitely check it out. It's a really fun little game to play. May not be for everyone. If you're a hardcore Metroidvania fan, you may feel it's a little bit bare bones. But I feel like the way the art, this sort of the story and the way it takes inside the person's mind is enough to warrant giving it a go and checking it out. It kept me interested. It's not overly difficult at times. There's lots of places to save and stuff like that, so even Metroidvania noobs should have fun playing it. But anyway, guys, that's that for this review. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon for more gaming content. Bye for now.